You think being a European nobleman meant non-stop parties and luxury? Yeah, not quite. Before the parties even started, they had to survive some truly extreme beauty standards. In 17th, 18th century Europe, being a nobleman wasn't just about power or fancy palaces. It was about appearance, and getting ready could be exhausting. Let's start with the most iconic one, white face powder. Noblemen covered their faces in thick layers of white powder. And we're not talking subtle makeup. This was cake frosting level thick. Why? Because pale skin meant wealth. It meant you didn't work outside. You didn't sweat. You didn't touch dirt. The whiter your face, the higher your status. Next, wigs. Not small wigs, not normal wigs. We're talking massive, curly, heavy wigs that cost a fortune. This trend exploded after King Louis XIV made wigs fashionable. Once the king wore them, everyone followed. Servants spent hours curling, powdering, and fixing these wigs. And because bathing was rare, wigs sometimes became home to insects. The solution? More powder, more perfume. If you couldn't smell the problem, it didn't exist. Now for the surprising part, high heels. Yes, men wore heels. In fact, heels were originally men's fashion. The higher the heel, the higher the status. Walking in them wasn't easy, and that was the point. If you could walk confidently without falling, you proved you were elegant and powerful. Slip once, and congratulations, you were court entertainment. Makeup didn't stop at powder. Noblemen also used blush, lip tints, and rouge. The goal wasn't to look natural. The goal was to look perfectly artificial, because artificial meant refined, and refined meant elite. And finally, perfume and accessories. Since bathing was uncommon, noblemen relied on perfume, scented gloves, perfumed handkerchiefs, and even decorative hand fans infused with fragrance. These fans weren't just for cooling down, they helped mask unpleasant smells. So despite all the powder, wigs, heels, and perfume, many noblemen rarely washed their bodies. They created an illusion of perfection, a carefully constructed image. Beauty standards aren't good or bad by default. They reflect what a society admires, fears, and rewards. The real question is whether the standards we follow today are helping us or slowly hurting us. Awareness is where choice begins.